What's up, traders? So, hope you're enjoying 100% on the trade setups we've sent out in the past 2 weeks. And we took a trade yesterday in the accelerator group on EURUSD. We had a really awesome discussion about mindset and the importance of determining bias. 1, determining bias. 2, becoming a confident trader by building your mindset. And then 3, having the tools and the community and the ability to grow and execute on those. So check it out in this video, and we take EURUSD live with some analysis and breakdown, and this is actually Bobby's trade, so give you credit where credit is due, man. So you're gonna love this video. Stick around to the end, and then I'll show you what we're looking into going towards the end of the week. Enjoy. Really, our focus on determining bias, right? I've really tried to make that just focus on everything.
Well, the Outlook video really helped determine that, but I'm kind of, I'll be honest with you, it's not something that's obviously an unconscious behavior right now to try and determine bias. So the more that we can work on that as a team, I think the more it's going to help everybody. Going back through the momentum training again also helped, and I think it's something that just because you go through the training once, I think that training should be gone through at least twice, maybe even 3 times a year, it's basically just sharpening the knife blade, right? So.
Did you hear that, Sam? I know you're overwhelmed by the amount of training videos, but once a month.
I totally agree. I think I'm starting to see why. And I that's a perfect statement. And like I said, I'm going to absorb as much as I can. And I probably will keep going through this over and over and over.
Well, no, that's you see something different at whatever stage of level you're ready to, perceive it and to take it on. So something that Greg, when he was new in the group, when Greg was new in the group, he was new in the group too. And now he's like, man, that's why I get so pumped about when you message me, Greg, that like you're starting to see things differently, and you're making calls on your own as well with like EJ on Sunday. Sounds like you had a good setup there, right?
Yeah, it dropped like a stone.
Yeah, Bobby, good call on EURUSD, man. Is this kind of what you're looking at, or?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking at. I've already entered the trade with a little slightly larger stop loss than I normally do, but I'm really just watching that 15 minutes to see if it breaks, but it kind of checks all the boxes.
Yeah,
especially if the dollar strengthens.
I have it on my, longer term panel. Us going up on the dollar index. So,
yeah.
Ooh, Bobby, nice one, dude.
Drop, baby, drop.
Yeah, well, this is one of my. I think I told you several weeks ago. I've nailed it down to like a top 6 or a top 8. So it'll, trying to focus. This is one of them.
Man, nailed it. No, this is solid. Really goes with looking at the dollar index breaking higher. Gold might break down here as well.
Yeah, I'm watching gold as well.
Is that in your 8?
Yeah, it's in my top 8. I probably have too much dollar stuff in my top 8, but again, really, you don't have. I still struggle with over trading, whether getting in too early or getting out too early. I'm really, I've got my, I can't remember what you were calling them, but I have my affirmations and I have my rules about, really talked about the psychology part of trading, and
yeah, your I am statements.
Yeah, exactly. My affirmations. So, I'm really. I have no doubts whatsoever about the strategy, and it's really more about the mental side. And I've summed it up with really 4 words, but 4 statements around focus, discipline, confidence. Confidence to take the trade when it's there, and then commitment. You know, stay in the trade and exit when you're supposed to exit versus, you know, letting the psychological doubts jump in. But once you're confident and take the trade, then just be committed to it and let it play out.
That's a I am statement I've never used. I am committed. That's a good one. I am focused. I am disciplined. That's in my daily rotation for sure.
Bobby, that's why I do 2 to 1, because like I know that's just like the type of trader that I am. Like I like that kind of 2 to 1 setup, and if I put that and layer that in, it's like it's enough to stretch me. But like until I'm comfortable in that space, I'm not going to go higher than that because I struggle with that for sure.
Well, and the thing is, there's nothing wrong with taking 2 to 1. I mean, I think Clay, you said it. I mean, as long as you're 50-50 on your strategy, 2 to 1, you're banking big. You know.
I mean, and those base hits, it's like,
yeah.
Well, we try to hold.
I've really focused on creating black and white, you know, exit rules. But I also, if I hit 3 to 1, then I'm out at 80%, regardless of what my exit rules say, because at 3 to 1, I mean, heck, you can. Yeah, man, this freaking thing looks great.
Yeah, no, you called that.
I'm looking at other pairs, but I'm watching Clay's chart. Man, this feels nice.
All right, guys, awesome stuff in that call, Bobby. Great call there on EURUSD, and got to give credit where credit's due, man. That was awesome. But you can see how we're trading as a group. Now, I got Euro pulled up here. I have it. We're looking at it right now, and we just now had the 2 o'clock, about an hour and 20 minutes ago. Jerome Powell made some statements regarding the dollar, regarding the Fed, and of course, interest rates and inflation, which is everything right now. It should be really the number one thing that you're paying attention to. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out in terms of risk on. I mean, this is a big move for risk. When I say risk, I'm talking about risk assets like stocks, S&P 500, and you can see we had a just huge rally. Here we are with US 30. We're just filling this gap on US 30. Pretty interesting little spot for us to be at. So the big question is, how is this going to impact the dollar? So, you know, I was thinking about CAD, shorting CAD earlier this morning, and, you know, but you never know what, of course, is going to happen with the Fed. But this is it. We're turning around now, and it looks like we are, for some big moves for potentially AU. This is our trade from earlier today, out at entry. But, you know, pound, GU turning around, dollar Swiss breaking down. So, you know, this could provide some pretty good re-entries. And, of course, gold is about to go into beast mode, it looks like. So, some pretty interesting plays going on right now. Specifically with the dollar. And, you know, I have been saying for about a month now that I think the dollar strength is done. And this really solidifies that. So we're going to see how that pans out. Of course, we have NFP Friday. We're going to be live trading just like what you watched. Now we're going to be live trading tomorrow morning. We're going to be live trading NFP on Friday. So if you want to join us, you want to get in on the action, you want to learn the system that we're using, and then have the instructions and the support to be able to follow through on it, to go out and get funded, to become your own autonomous trader. Ultimately, the goal is where you don't need me, right? You don't need these calls. You don't need the Signals channel. You don't need YouTube. You don't need Instagram. You can just sign in here and be able to make money and feel confident about what it is that you're doing. So if you're ready for that, click the link below. Let's get you started. Follow the steps. And thanks for watching this video. Thanks for everybody that shared on the live call. Peace.